Alright. All the windows up. All of a sudden stream dies, the end. Alright. Okay.
Yep, there it is.
And there's no one. Except you. Great. Alright, we'll wait for people to...
I just realized I need to turn down the video volume.
He's gonna hear me screaming in the background.
Well, thankfully, the good thing is I was kind of worried that pressing the button on my phone to turn down the volume on the video would also turn down Discord, but apparently the phone's smart enough to know.
No, because call volume's different. Yep. Or wait, are you on the stream on your? Okay, you're on YouTube on your phone. Are you Discord on your phone too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Why aren't you using your computer? You have a computer? Oh shit, I didn't mean to add that.
I have a computer, but I don't have internet.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Oh look, everybody's favorite driver is in the chat.
Great A! Yay. Alright, I'll give it a minute for everyone to get in. We already have Nosler, Butcher, and one great one and two others. Alright, as you guys can tell, we have Tib Foster in for the stream today. Be our guest analyst. You don't have the stream. They don't have the stream. Stream on? Yeah, the stream is. And there's Fitzy.
Oh, there's the drunk guy eating in the chat.
Oh. Alright. Alright. What was the first thing I said we're doing? I have no clue. Yes, this is Tib. Diego. Tib is in here. I hope you guys can hear him. You know if you can't.
I would hope.
We're actually just everyone's deaf. There's Patrick Smith. There's Kukulon.
There's Patrick.
Yep. Now Peter can't make it. Diego. All right, we'll just.
No, if Peter does not have this deep of a voice.
Or is not that southern.
I didn't even know I was that southern, so.
All right, all right.
It's like the joke. It's like the joke where it's like when somebody from somewhere else says, "Man, you have a really deep southern accent," and you're like, "I don't have an accent," and their immediate response is, "I don't have an accent." You just ham it up as much as possible. It's like, yeah, okay.
Bullshit. All right, let's go ahead and get it. Go.
I apparently have echo. Co.
Yeah, I have to fix your thing because your voice is coming through my headset. Not gonna turn it that far down. Try again.
So you just throw this in the background, or are you gonna? Oh, you're playing a replay. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm playing the replay.
Oh, there's a cow in the chat now.
Cow? Oh no! Oh no! Kukulon, get out! All right, I'm just.
Kukulon, stay. Oh, he's just.
Don't worry about it. All right, what a great intro here.
Stop offending him.
You know what, Kukulon? Shut up. Alright. Alright, what the hell do I even...
Oh man, let's fast forward to when I died.
That was Road America, chill.
No, I pretty much died in this. I got spun out, and then everything was sad.
I mean, oh, true. Alright, I need to make sure my NR 2003 volume doesn't... But, alright, guys, so for this stream, we're just gonna have me and Tib going over the 6 races, the point standings. There's gonna be an interview with Patrick Smith later on about his movement from Anj Auto to his own team, possibly. And then I think that's it. Depending on the time, I might be able to sneak in another interview with Peter or someone, but I don't know. Alright. Tib, I don't know how long the delay is on YouTube. Like 10 to 15 seconds, so you're going to be seeing a lot of stuff after me. So, There you go.
I'll imagine that I'm not.
All right. All right, guys. So
Hey, look who's in the stream that said he wouldn't be here. It's Logan.
Logan said 15 minutes or so. So also, Logan Cloud might be joining us depending on if he gets here or not. So you might have a third, second on
He
Toronto
said
rookie.
0%. He said 0%.
We never said Michigan was smart with time.
I think he forgot some decimals in there. I think he meant 0.0001%.
Oh god. All right. Okay. Interruptions are over. We'll get on with this. So, race number 1 was the Valvoline 200, 40 cars at Daytona. Zachary DeLello and defending champion Peter Onjak let him down. And it was Hagan and Bradley who won the duels. Tib, what did you see on the start of the race here? Your point of view from 9th.
Well, at restrict play track, you pretty much just gotta make your moves when you can.
Well, it looked like they just... Go ahead.
No, I was just rambling.
That'll be the entire thing, don't worry.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Hopefully the end of the season is better. But as you guys could see here, they got off pretty early. It was just 2x2. For every lap after this, there's cars shuffling around. Everyone was swapping positions. Saw Tib Foster let a lap there. That 40 car. Let's skip ahead here to the incident. First incident of the race that was Tib Foster, Paul Jackson, and others. Right here. Yeah. There's the incident. They go 4 wide. Jackson and Bright got together, and Tib got his day taken out. As you see there, pretty much ended his day. Tib, how did you feel after you got spun out there at Daytona?
Very sad, because early in the race, it was, we got up front, and just the nature of restricted play racing being shuffled around, just ended up back there with a bunch of guys, and kind of stuff just happens. Though I did somehow manage to spin it around and keep going. I don't know how that happened, but physics.
It was just the pro driving by. Yes. Then of course, Paul Jackson back here only made about 3 races this season. Just crashed in his first one. He DNQ'd the rest of the Daytona. Not a good start. The rest of the race went pretty smoothly though. We'll skip ahead to the big crash that happened here. I don't remember. Oh yeah, there. So they were coming down the back straightaway here, and Butcher and Fitzwater will get together, causing the big one here, taking out Logan Cloud, Peter Onjak, and big portion of the field. Tib, how'd you feel on that one? Seeing both of your teammates get just destroyed in that crash.
I was glad I got spun out earlier, so I wasn't anywhere near it.
Well, that crash was
Which
pretty...
is both a good and a bad thing, because I didn't see that angle. Yeah.
Well, yeah, this crash was good for you. You were able to pick up about 20 spots, finished at the top 25 there, around 39th all day. That had to be.
Well, you gotta benefit from people's problems sometimes.
Yeah, and speaking of problems, we saw coming back after the caution, Riley Spurleytube just straight up taking out Zachary DeLello at the end there. And of course, DeLello, he got back up to second, finished top 3. Spurleytube fell back pretty late.
Luckily for him, there's no grass down there.
Yeah, that grass, you
Well,
see how splitters destroy cars. 2018. Or the grass destroys splitters, I mean. Well, I'm drunk. That was a big incident there. We'll skip ahead to the final lap here. It was rookie Aiden Burkhart in his first career race. got up there, battled for the race lead, took home the win. Did you think one of your rookie class would have been able to win at such a big track there, Foster?
Well, I mean, it's a restricted play. Anything can happen.
True. I mean, you did. Let's see when Aiden went on to win here. I think Tib Foster, running there. You were still 31st, but you were able to pick up a few spots on the other damaged cars. So, it's good. Sad day though for Anjato. That really took out a lot of what Anjato's season was looking like for the next 5 races. A bunch of crashes, bad finishes.
It's just been disappointing.
Yep, and
might be a case of expanding a team a little bit too soon.
He did. He was one of the even being the champion last season. He did have to sprint in. He had 3 other cars with his number 44 entered in, and 3 of them all got destroyed except Patrick Smith was able to survive the crash. All right, move on to Las Vegas here. Las Vegas was Spades 150. Kukulon says, Tib, you made the team worse.
Kukulon, I'm going to steal your sponsor.
Hear that, Seb? Your entire team sponsor is taken away. This is Sebastian Kukulon's team is Red Bull Motorsports, so if you steal Red Bull, he's just screwed.
He's going to take his entire team. It's mine now. I don't.
Probably run a lot
what
better.
What do you mean? No, you.
It is too good to leave you? Yeah, okay. Hey, Edson's here. Alright, we'll move on to... so the order of the... What? Okay. The Ace of Spades 150 started with a very fan least favorite driver in Kalen Nosler starting on the pole alongside rookie Caleb Henderson second. Of course, you saw Ard and Peter Onjak. Speaking of Onjak, this was a strong race. You know what happened there with him in the 71. Let's go ahead to that. This is the most rash recording setup I've ever had. But Tib, how was the mood back at the shop after Johnny Zod just shoved Peter into the wall at Vegas?
Salty.
Very salty, it had to be. He was all the way back, running 4th, dropped all the way back to 23rd after Zod's impact, so if we can get Peter in here, he will definitely...
You know, somebody goes from having a great race to having a car get damaged, after having an entire race being clean. Certainly not the best outcome.
Yeah, and that really started a war as Peter and Johnny were definitely at each other after the race at Las Vegas. Of course, it came down near the end of the race. It was Diego Yepes out in front, but then Blake Maurice, the rookie for Burkhardt Maurice Motorsports, made his way up to first. And did you think such a rookie team like this would have been able to go 2 in a row right off the bat?
Well, like I said, anything can happen, but he's definitely showing some strength here at a intermediate track in such a fashion.
Yep, and that team, of course, you guys know Blake Maurice failed to qualify for Daytona. Came back, this was the first race, and he drove his way from 23rd on the grid up to the race lead and won the race over Johnny Zod and Diego Yepes. Definitely showed that Burkhardt Maurice Motorsports was a threat there, possibly taking over the role of Anjato. Here on the final lap, of course, it was Blake Maurice out in front, Zod second, and Yepes third. That was the 1-3. two rookies making their first and second start with a veteran Diego Yepes. Alright, we'll head on to Bristol. Thunder Valley one. We'll have one that says 11:50. Bristol, that was the second race you weren't able to drive in. Were you mad that you missed out on Bristol for it being such a good track for rookies?
I don't think I can comment on the circumstances. But yes, it was frustrating, especially watching have such a great race.
Yeah, and as you guys see here, Logan Cloud, that 04 car was going to be Tip Foster's, which is going to be Tip Foster's for half of the season. Started fourth, ended up finishing Bristol, in second. So Tib was definitely disappointed that he wasn't able to show his potential here at the short track that was very, very wild and exciting race. Of course, came a wreck fest out there in the second half. Do you expect that to happen? And think Peter would have been involved in it?
I'm sorry, it's cutting out.
Oh. Alright, well, the second half
I heard.
Oh, jeez. Whoops. Alright. Oh, jeez. You guys will see here Patrick Smith, one of the top drivers from Orange Auto all season long. Of course, he gets involved in a very big incident, tears the hood off of the car. The 75 team has been struggling all season long, just like the rest of Orange Auto, and you see there, hits right into the back of Zod. So Zod was really getting on the bad side of Peter Onjak there with this 75 team.
Definitely getting on the bad side of his bank account.
That definitely was about 3 or 4 torn up Orange Auto race cars in those races. Definitely had to be hurting Peter. Maybe that's why he's been going into a slump, as he hasn't had the money to spend on upgrading these cars.
No, you don't have the budget.
Especially with this being ARCA. ARCA is definitely not the most money. Definitely does not have a lot of money going into the cars with such a small amount of viewers. Watch it. Of course, there you see Patrick Smith. He spun it out again, which was able to give Aiden Burkhart his third race win. Or the third race win for Burkhart Maurice Motorsport. Second for Aiden Burkhart. So, of course, team and the 11 team were top contenders heading into the rest of the season. And there is Tib Foster's partner for that 04 car, Logan Cloud, finishing second for Anja.
I don't know whether to be happy for him or terrified that I'm not going to have a job next year.
Well, you've been at Road America, you were running all right. You fell back pretty late, which is the track we're coming to now. But in your second start, you were just screwed over again by being shuffled around, getting smacked out of line. So, you think these next 3 races will be good for you?
I hope so. I genuinely do. It would really be telling if the next 3 races I get wrecked all 3 times.
That would be. You think Peter would fire you after that?
I think I'd fire me.
Well, speaking of Road America, here was the start. It was a great race between Carson Bowers, Matty Porta, Paul Jackson, and Diego Yepes for the pole and for the entire race. Of course, you see a lot of cars were splitting around. Tib Foster rolled off 14th position, I believe, for this race. So, did you think coming into the race you would have had a maybe top 10 finish?
Well, I mean, considering that close, starting that close to top 10, that's your goal. You want to work up to that at least, starting in the top half of the field like that.
And yeah, your car basically the entire race was just shuffled out of line. You got up 3 wide there. They just started pouncing you on either side. Feel like the car had an issue that race right off of the bat?
Nah, just a bad start. Everyone else seemed to really be on the ball. And it's also, it's road course racing. Is a little bit, people get a little bit aggressive. I like short tracks.
Well, at least you'll be back a few races from now. We go to Watkins Glen next week with Charlotte and I believe I actually don't remember the ninth race of the season, so I'll get back to you on that. I don't know if you're actually at a short track.
Best series ever. Best series runner ever that doesn't remember the schedule.
Hey, don't worry about that, okay? We also saw at the start.
People watch.
Huh? What was that, Dip?
Do you not remember the schedule?
No, don't. Too much. There's too much I have to worry. Okay. But also at the start of this race. You saw Matthew Eves blow up right away, and was not able to make his start here at Road America. Let's go ahead and skip to that lap 4 incident with Matty Porta and Stapleton. Talk about that a little bit. But Matty Porta, he had a very good start on the green flag right here. Diego Yepes goes 3 wide. Nathan Stapleton tries to make it up in the middle. Of course, Stapleton, for Derek Hamill's team, he needs to really prove himself. Matty really shoved himself out of there. Saw Nathan Stapleton get 3 wide. Yepes get 3 wide. But then they make contact right here. Stapleton shoves the 20 off of the track. Carson Bowers goes back up the middle. Speed. What did you see with all that dirt caked up in your face coming out of turn number there?
Yeah. It was genuinely a lot more chaos than I thought it would be. A lot of people getting knocked off the track every which way.
And especially being back in the pack, you're just banged on. There's a spin right behind you with teammate Patrick Smith after the 86 car of Eli Bright just shoved his way in. So I'd bet you were probably scared in that 04 waiting to get taken out.
Yeah. I mean, it was just insane. It was not... leaders could be thankful they were up there single file, because the rest of us back here in the mid pack were it was definitely a fight.
I'll bet, because you also saw right there Caleb Henderson goes off track. That was the first of 4 drivers that would go off track, of course ending in Zachary Fitzwater smacking the wall, getting taken out. But it's a very crazy race, especially being that mid pack with 2 wide. I would have been nervous as well. I mean, I was nervous. Where am I? There I am. Far back. Yeah, there were just more cautions, crashes. See Fitzwater there, but now let's skip to Tib Foster's actual incident here. And Tib, you can probably take us through this. Your thoughts when you were driving. But this all started pretty high up. It was, I believe, who actually spun it around? Tony Green was the first one around, and Tib, of course, tried to keep it going, slowed down, and then Carter Friesen ran into the side of him. And we got some words for him after the race. Went into the hospital, made sure he was okay, but did you yell at him for anything about it?
I was just wondering why he didn't slow down. I mean, sure, yeah, sometimes you try to get through wrecks by going through them going through as fast as you can so you don't get clipped by anybody, but I didn't really see a point in gunning it there, of all places.
He really hit you in the driver's side hard. Did you wake up the next morning with some bruising or with some hurting anywhere that hit?
A little bit of bruising.
Well, at least you were able to.
Terrible.
At least you're able to drive next few races here for that Andrade team. Of course, it was Carson Bowers who went on to win. Race. Patrick Smith, I don't know if you're still in here, but your interview will be coming up here in about 10 minutes time. Yeah. So of course you went into Road America thinking you were gonna be able to prove yourself, and you get wrecked. Then you get sat out for the next race at Gateway because Logan Cloud was fighting for the Dash for Cash. Were you upset at all with that?
A little bit, but you know, I understand the decision.
Well, at least you enjoy.
Easy, but you know, it's going to happen.
Well, at least you do enjoy splitting time with your teammate, and at least you have been happy for him, how he's been doing. Of course, you'd rather be in the car. I know that. Next season, hopefully, you will be able to get a full-time ride for some team, go for this ARCA championship.
That's the plan.
This up a little bit. This was the battle right there. This was the battle all race between Butcher and Tyler Jones. Of course, that is where Ryan Butcher, he was able to take the race lead, pull away. That basically gave him the win there for his first win at Gateway. Nothing else further for this track. It was really boring. That's why it's off the schedule next season. Finally, we will head to Iowa.
We can grab a shuck of corn just before the race, as you said.
I had to spice up the commentary a little bit, and I don't know why corn was on my mind, but it just was. Maybe because
Iowa.
Yeah.
Barnes.
It was. Don't worry about it, okay? Iowa, the middle of buttfuck nowhere. Diego Yepes let it down here at the Order of the Arrows 70 Order of the Arrows 200 in his Order of the Arrows car. Of course, the defending winner from last season by that 5/1000th second finish over Edson. Of course, this is the last race for Logan Cloud for about 3 or 4 races until he gets back in after Tib takes his ride through the second half of the season. Logan ended up with a top 12 finish. Of course, we had a little bit of issues here. We'll see. We'll fast forward this a bit. But the real issue... What the hell was... lap 40? Yep, right there. Okay. Of course, you guys see, a lot of you know, and definitely Peter Onjak was very upset with this. Paul Jackson just drives it into Patrick Smith, takes him out with Kalen Nosler, a very big hit there. So, has Peter told you anything about seeing about those Monster Motorsports guys, possibly paying them a little visit on track?
I can't disclose.
Well,
Yeah,
all right.
It's not gonna be any more niceness. You know, it's not gonna be any more give and take. It's just gonna be take and take and take, and way they race you. So it's one of those deals.
So definitely the next 3 races with Tib getting in the car, Peter's definitely going to be turning to that 04 card to see if he can do anything about the 0 and the 77 to 43. If he could just get them out there. But let's take a look here. Speed this up a little bit. To the end. Here is the race-winning pass by Brady Burkhart as he made the move under Kev Shearer. Push Shearer and Kukulon in. It is Brady Burkhart taking home the win. Also, Logan Cloud will be coming in for the next few minutes. So we'll have Logan Cloud, Patrick Smith. We'll have the whole Anj Auto team here in. I will put a commercial on for Tib Foster's racing series while we do this. I can. All right, screw it. Have the late model. Up. Everything's screwing up, guys. Everything's screwing up,
It's all broken.
guys. It's so broken.
It's Kukulon's fault.
God dang it, Kuk. Monitor. Okay, so I will. We're gonna have some fun here with me just trying to figure this shit out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, no. See, if I thought this stream would have been this bad, I probably still would have done it actually.
Oh.
Oh god.
Kukulon's now sad.
Oh well. Oh well. He can be as sad as he wants. Alright guys, here is an ad. Here's I don't fucking know. I need to like angle this a little bit better. Alright. Here's an ad for Tibbs' thing as we get both Logan Cloud and Patrick Smith into the call here. Into the group here. Shit. Wow. Alright, I can't get to these guys in the fucking party.
So many problems.
Yep.
So much sadness.
Tib, I need you to add me on Discord apparently, and then we'll get the other. I might just be able to do it.
Discord, you have so many rules and regulations.
Nope, that's not how that works.
Just want to talk to each other.
We'll just go back into that. There you go. There's your Tib Foster commercials here, as I thought it would be better. Alright, can I just make a locked chat in... Can I lock the general chat? Or like, not lock it, but don't let anyone in. Except us.
You're not allowed.
I don't know what's happening. Okay, alright. Damn,
Look.
it's...
Learn as you go.
Alright, we're gonna bring Logan Cloud. You are coming in now. So Logan should be popping in here. And then I think I need to I need to add Patrick as well.
Hello?
And Logan is in here. Hello, Logan.
Give my car back.
Yeah, fight it out in here.
I don't know how we're supposed to do that when it's just... I mean, I'm the one with the gun, so...
Alright. Patrick Smith, are you going to be able to come in, bud? As well. We got all of them. We could have an Anj Auto meeting right here if Peter wanted to join, but no.
Team meeting.
Yeah, Peter could tell us if he wants us to murder someone or something. I mean, what?
Don't worry about it. Alright, there we go. Alright, we can add Patrick Smith in. Now Patrick Smith will be in. I will just go back to NR 2003 here. We'll get some Patrick Smith shots.
Some Patrick Smith shots.
Patrick of his car, something. I don't know, because he's.
I thought he was gonna take shots at people. Like he's gonna trash some people.
Yep.
Or
Exactly.
You're gonna, like,
shot people.
I don't know.
All right, Patrick, are you win?
Yeah.
All right.
The problem is I don't know who's Patrick and who's Logan.
That's Logan.
Yeah.
Logan says Okay, cool.
I'll say actually. Let's see. Let's get.
So I missed like I wasn't really watching the stream.
Didn't miss much. And Tib rambling for. All right, Patrick. I'm gonna put the Paul Jackson incident on first, and then talk to you about that. And talk about Anjado move. All right. Okay, great. Everything died. Die. You guys still hear me? God, everything died, guys. Oh no. Everything's gone already. Also, who's even in this anymore? Oh shit, everyone's back. Oh god. My internet's dying, guys. Oh, Tib just took out. Got out. Tib's back in. I'll leave. I'll join. Okay. Can we hear now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Alright. Okay, Patrick,
I think the internet died.
Oh, my internet though.
I think mine did too.
So.
God damn it, Patrick.
I think all of ours had problems.
Our internet's as good as our team is.
Anjado shit. Alright, let's talk about that first. Patrick, how do you feel about the Anjado team?
I mean, like, coming out from last season, I think the real problem is that they decided to expand to a part-time car in too early. Like, they're just like, it was the first full season as a big team. Like, first season was just everyone had a different team, but now we're starting to actually get into more fully team-based stuff. We're starting to see more. We're starting to see that new teams like Burker, Maurice Motorsports, for instance, be dominant while other teams get left in the dust.
Is that why you're trying to expand away from Anjado and move back to your old team from last season?
Yes. Because when you boil down to it, yes, Peter won a championship, but that was when he only had to worry about his own car. Now he has to worry about my team, and then Cloud's and Foster's part-time cars. He has to disperse his equipment more evenly, I mean that the performance is lacking.
I see. That team, it was so good last season, and even you were in the top 5 in points at the end. Why did you sign on to Anjado this season?
Honestly, you have to come down to it. Came down to a lot of factors. First one being First one, of course, being cost. Running team's expensive. You have to run You have to get chassis, bodies, engines, tires, pit crews, crew chiefs, spotters. All that adds up.
I see. So, this season, with all the earnings you've made, that's what's making you want to go to a new team. Well, start it back up because you now have the money.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And I've had this playing on the screen for a little bit. What do you think about Paul Jackson's move at Iowa, getting India there?
Typical rookie tactics.
It was just him being a rookie on a strong team and thinking he's all that. Dove it in and took you out.
Yeah. There are dozens of rookies out there who think they're hot shit just because they're on a good team. But when you actually boil it down to the fact that when they don't drive as well as they think, then the only reason they keep on are sponsors.
Yeah, this your Anjado team has not been good, has not been that good, but that Zero car, he's been getting into it with a lot of people lately. So, are you going to be watching out for him the next few races? If you could give a little payback.
If he's gonna do that, I'm gonna do that to him back. I promise you that.
All right. Okay, well, I think that's it. Logan or Tib, do you have anything for you today?
Logan, you suck.
That was the wrong teammate, but okay.
How dare you get a top 5? Oh, well.
We're talking about Patrick right now.
Oh, we're talking about Patrick? Oh, well, I mean, you know, he has to do what's best for him. He can't just lollygag around and hope that, you know, everything gets better. Because it might not. Who knows?
Patrick, I think Tib wants to join your team for season.
I do have a sponsor.
Partial.
That Peter didn't want to take. You know, he doesn't need money or anything, but he wouldn't take
it. Peter might have to wise up next season. Now, Patrick, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the interview here.
Thanks for having me on here.
All right. We'll see you next race.
Alright, see ya.
We also have Logan Cloud in here. Logan has not joined in yet, so Logan, just to recap, how do you feel about the first 6 races for Anjado and your 014?
It's definitely been a roller coaster for sure. We've had our good runs. We had a decent run right here at Iowa, and then we had Bristol where we really nearly won the whole thing. But then we've had races like Las Vegas and Gateway where we just have not been able to do a whole lot. And so it's really been really interesting. But Peter is a champion. And you need an all around. You need a good team as well as a good car. So I'm figuring in the second half of the season, all the Anjado cars are definitely gonna kick it up a notch.
And to add on to that, can I make a bold prediction?
Go ahead.
Anjado will win 2 of the last 6 races. I don't know who's going to win them. What's going to happen?
Oh, so you guys heard it here. Tib Foster calling out that Anjado is going to have a breakout end of the season. So hopefully we can see that happen, especially for both of you, Logan especially, with you only running, I believe, one more race. Yeah, 2 more races at Talladega and I believe Dover. How do you feel about Tib Foster stepping into your 04 car?
When did it become his?
He showed to be pretty capable at Daytona and Road America. Just caught up in some bad luck. So I really think the 04 will definitely be in good hands this last half of the season.
Logan's very nice to me, it seems.
Logan wants to keep you as a good teammate next year.
all I do is randomly shit talk, and he's just like, yeah, he's good.
You guys think that Peter's gonna give you a part-time truck next season? Get a few races in there before he moves you up?
I would say it's definitely a possibility. Probably whatever he feels is best for the team.
Dib, anything on that?
Who knows? I have no clue at this point. I'd imagine he probably would, but it just comes down to what he thinks is right. So, out of my hands, out of my worries.
Well, to both of you, what do you think if Patrick Smith that offered you a ride at that team, go for it, or would you stay with Peter?
No comment.
Me personally, I really think that even if it's an off season for Peter this year, it's an off season. He'll be back to form next year. So, I have lots of faith in Peter's ability to build a good team. So, I definitely could see myself in Anjado next year.
Good. Like how Tibbs said no comment, didn't even confirm that he'd stay with Peter. I see.
Hey, you gotta keep your options open.
Yeah, you guys all hear that, right? Tibbs will do whatever.
Very true. If Anjado becomes the next BK Racing, then
Oh, poor Peter.
Diego, you know where to find me.
And the last thing this season, which one of you do you think will be able to get the 44 car?
Depends on who's still on the team.
Well, that's important too. That's important.
I think it's really hard to tell since I've done 5 races so far and Tibbs only done 2, so it's really hard. If it was 3 and 4, I'd probably have a better idea.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be interesting to see what Anjado does for the rest of the season. See if they can bounce back.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that'll be the end of the stream here. We've gone on for almost an hour. I didn't mean to go on for an hour. I told Tib 30 minutes, and now it's like an hour later, and now he's getting to yell at me afterwards.
I'm not, but the only problem is that I've had the air conditioner off the entire time, so it's getting hot.
Oh yeah, so that it's very good that you're getting in there. To the rest of you in chat, I will definitely be having another live stream at the end of the season with a lot more interviews with the team. So if you didn't get one this time, you might be able to get it at the end. Thank you to
Kukul on stream.
Yeah, except Kukul.
No, you have to interview Kukul on the entire stream.
Oh, I'm not interviewing Kukul on the entire stream. No. Gotta hear with that.
See, Kukul, somebody's looking out for you.
Kukul, he wants to drive your 12 car. You said you were gonna steal his sponsorship earlier in this stream.
Well, no, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put WEC on his car.
God.
Since he also uses the emotes.
You guys have a timeshare on WEC.
It's gonna totally be the battle of the century next year, WEC versus the PayPay Mobile.
Oh, I was like, what? Yeah, Matthew. Mr. Shade Eves over there. That sucks. Oh.
He really does in pretty much every series he's in, it seems.
And then you got Fitzy down here. Fitzy's like 400 career wins, and now he's like 35th in my points. That's what I don't
Sad.
understand.
Look, everyone has a bad year every once in a while.
Had a bad 2 seasons.
Sometimes you're just bad. Okay? Don't question it.
Oh,
Yeah, some years you're just like you're just on your form, and then other years you have seasons like Andy Houston 2001 in Cup.
I mean that's
You
kind
either
of Camden
die-
Luca right now.
You either die and retire Jeff Gordon, or live long enough to see yourself become Derek Cope.
Oh yeah, I want to be Derek. Oh,
You wanna win at Daytona 500 because Dale Earnhardt blew a tire,
yeah.
and
So,
then have that make your career about 20 years longer than it should have been.
Hey,
Hey.
Cope had good speed all through speed weeks that year, so it wasn't necessarily
Okay, Mr. Historian,
a fluke win.
watching footage of races that went on 5 years before you existed.
But actually,
That's a Noons move, my friend.
8 years.
Did you say that's a nudes move?
I'll explain that later. That's an inside joke.
Oh, Noons. Oh, yeah.
See, Logan knows. Logan knows.
The Peter thing, isn't it?
Well played, Tim.
No,
well
it's
played.
a KG server thing.
Oh God.
Or was a KG server thing.
Yeah, until I banned him.
Damn. All right. Well, we're gonna end the stream here. So, thank you for the 10 or 12 of you that joined. Thank you to Logan and Tib for joining me. Hopefully we can have them back for the end of the season. Well, thank you guys for watching. Tip your waiters. Tip your WEC. Tip your Logan. Give Logan a hug in chat. Thank you. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in Discord.